Hello, everybody. How are we doing? I hope you are well. It's been, I don't even know, like a couple weeks since you saw me last. And that's because I tried out vlogging and I just don't think it's for me. I tried twice to make vlogs. And the second one I tried, I edited it. And then I was like, I am the author of this channel. I was like, I just didn't want to post it, so I didn't. And we're trying something else out. My idea for what we're doing here is that I want to do like chatty videos. I love to talk. I love to ramble. The kids are calling it yapping. So I was like, okay, like what can I do that is like authentic to myself, but where I still have a chance to sit down and chat. And if you didn't already know, I moonlight, if you will, as a photographer. So I thought, hey, why don't I screen record myself editing a photo that I've taken and I'll do my little chatty commentary thing over it. So trying it out. Please, I'm always open to feedback if you like this concept, if you like the idea, but I didn't really execute it in a way that's entertaining, like please let me know. I would love to hear it. If this is your first time watching my channel, my name is Emma. I am 25. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and we're just gonna do some chatting today. Okay, so first order of business is that I have to tell you about my January no buy. I don't know, it just felt really good. Like the like self-discipline just is like very gratifying to like look back and see like, how much money I saved. And like honestly, compared to how I've worked in the past, I really didn't work a lot last month. Like I've been kind of in this transient like in between place with jobs since October when I quit my last full-time job. Like I don't really love it, but it's where I've been at. So I just haven't really been working a lot, especially in January. I was like really in between jobs and it was like fine. Like, I didn't get ahead financially in any way. Like, but, looking at my numbers, I'm like, paid all my bills and like had our date night and like, so I'm really happy with how the no buy's going. I do have to let you know, unfortunately, that I had two red light purchases. One of them was a gift. I Venmoed my friend Caden $10 for his birthday because I love him very much. And Caden, if you're watching this, I love you. And I broke my no buy for you. Just kidding. So that was $10. And then the only other red light purchase that I made. So I had like a lot of Subway rewards points. I was on my way home from work and I was like, I am so hungry. I knew like in my heart, I knew I was like, I'm not gonna stand in the kitchen when I get home. I was like, that is not gonna happen. I had enough Subway rewards points to pay for my food. So I paid $2.15 to tip my sandwich artist at Subway. So that was my only other red light purchase. And I'm very impressed with myself. So my yellow light, it was pretty good, approximately $200 my yellow light. I paid to have a package shipped. I thrifted some sandals for a trip I'm taking next month because I am like not an open-toed shoe person, like at all. My daily driver shoes are my Blundstone boots. Like I got them like just over a year ago at this point, and I would like not even exaggerating, probably like 360 out of the last 365 days I have worn my Blundstone boots. So I'm like a boots girl, middle of summer, like that's it. So um I needed sandals because I'm going somewhere that is tropical. I got them on Poshmark and they're really cute. So like technically in my budgeting app it says that I spent 29-ish dollars, but I sold perfume that I had on I think Mercari for $20. So basically I really only actually spent like $9-ish on these sandals, and I'm very proud of myself for that. What else? We had our monthly date night. We went to this place in Times Square called Pink Taco. Pretty good. Usually Times Square restaurants can be kind of hit or miss because a lot of them are just kind of like tourist trappy, you know, but I thought it was really good. That was of course worth it. Um, Takeout once a month. We did. I don't remember what we got. I'm like trying to remember, but I can't. Anyway, that was $25. Home maintenance. I bought something for the house. I don't remember. And then I God, so annoying. I had like my favorite. Okay, this sounds silly. I had my favorite umbrella that I've had for like honestly a while. Like that umbrella lasted me like over a year, and it shit the bed. So I had to buy an umbrella when it was raining one day because I just didn't have one. And that $22 for an umbrella from CVS. Like it's a fine umbrella. Like don't get me wrong, but I rung it up. I was like, Anyway, so that was on my yellow light, and then I did have to. So unfortunate. Oh, it made me so upset. I did oversleep for work one day, so I did have to take one emergency Uber. Um, and like realistically, I probably could have just taken the train and like probably would have gotten there in the same amount of time, but I woke up. It like pains me to talk about. I woke up 10 minutes after I was supposed to be there. I don't know, I like forgot to set my alarm or something. And like it happened, like it's no big deal, but it was the first time that I like really, really overslept for that job and it really stressed me out. I'm like, oh, it like makes me cringe. So that was a decent chunk of cash, but you know, it happens, it's fine. And then the rest of my green light is the regular bills, groceries. I'm trying to see if there's anything like way out there that I had to pay for, but like not really. I did do a skincare order. I ordered from this website called Stylevana, which is like a hub for K beauty, like Korean beauty and like Japanese skincare stuff just cuz I want to try it out. Um a lot of their products are very focused on like moisturizing and I feel like that is what I need. So, I'm going to try it out. Um yeah, that's like honestly it. I am very happy with how my no buy went in January. I'm feeling good about it. I would love to hear if you're doing a no buy, how that's going for you. Okay, so I kept putting off sitting down and recording this part of the video because I was like, I don't know what to talk about because like the commentary girls have like an agenda, right? But I had the most like just interesting like 2 hours of my life earlier today. And literally while the day was happening, I was like, this is it. I was like, this is what I'm gonna talk about. So, backstory. My dear, lovely, wonderful bestie Casey came over last night. I know you're watching this. And we made vision boards. I got like a bunch of magazines off this girl from a Buy Nothing group on Facebook. I walked like 30 minutes with my little grocery cart to pick up I like 20 pounds of magazines. Walked in back so excited. So we scoured through them and I made a vision board last night. I actually at the time that I'm recording this, I haven't actually like glued it down. It's just like the pieces of paper arranged. So we made this vision board last night and I was like loosely basing it on like how I want my year to look, you know, like I wasn't being super intense about like future planning, whatever. Just like vibes. And when I tell you that it already feels like I'm getting like manifestation signs from the universe. Oh my god. Okay, so literally finished the vision board at like 2 a.m. yesterday. I went to bed. I woke up at like 10. I went to a job interview in Manhattan. Um, Interview was like 5 minutes long. And then the dude was like low key like throwing shade at the other people he'd interviewed that day. He's like, yeah, other baristas we've talked to haven't been very professional. I was like, ooh. Anyway, so nailed this job interview. um, pretty much immediately got asked to go in for training. So, okay, manifestation one, check. That was cool. And then I commuted all the way. I took like a 45-minute train ride to have a 10-minute interview. So I like made myself busy in Manhattan for a little longer to like make the commute worth it. So I went to the library, Jefferson Market Library. I'll put a picture up. It is beautiful. It looks like a castle. I went in there and I just like walked around and I got a couple books. I'll show you really quick the books I got. This one, Antiviral Gut. My tummy's been hurting. Okay, we're gonna figure out why. I got Pleasure Activism by Adrienne Marie Brown. Um, I've been listening to her podcast for a really long time. I think she's amazing. And I started to read this book digitally, but it just wasn't clicking. So I wanted to do a physical copy. And then I keep saying that I really missed out on reading like a lot of the classics in like middle school, high school, because one, I went to Catholic middle school, and two, I took sophomore year English class online. My FLVS warriors, let me know where you are. And so I didn't really have to read. So I missed out on like the big books. So I got Siddhartha. So those are the books that I checked out. But oh my god, I'm getting overwhelmed looking at it. Okay, so I was like a huge reader as like from, pretty much when my childhood started until college. I was a voracious reader, right? Always reading. For so long, I've been trying to remember this book from my childhood, and the only thing I could remember was like a super, super basic plot summary and a really vague idea of what the cover looks like. And like on and off, I would like try to Google, like I would just search and nothing. Okay, literally on Saturday, I was talking to my boyfriend. I was like, I really want to like figure out what book this is. Oh my god. Today, I'm in the library. I like looked around the YA section. And I was like, "Oh, I can't find it." And I was like, "Oh well." And so I went and walked by like the counter to check out my books. And I noticed there was like a pay what you wish shelf. And so I was like, "All right, like let's check it out." I walk over to the shelf and like this is the book that I have been looking for like 6 years. And this book is on the Pay What You Wish shelf at the Jefferson Market Library. I first, of course, it's like on the shelf, so you see the spine. And I saw the font and I was like, "Oh my god." And then I like pulled it out of the shelf and I remembered this red ring. That's why whenever I'd Google, I'd be like white cover red ring. And so I saw this and I gasped so loud. Like everyone looked over at me because it's a library, it's quiet. I was like, "What what are the odds?" Like I'm getting chills thinking about it. So, I was like I stood there like mouth open, jaw on the floor for like 60 seconds processing. And like this may sound like I'm being a little dramatic about this moment, but I'm not exaggerating when I say I have been looking for this book for years. Years. I randomly decided to go to the library and it's there. So I walked up to the counter to check out my other books and I was like, "Hi." I was like, "This is on the Pay What You Wish shelf. I don't have any cash on me." And before I even like finished, she's like, "It's fine." She's like, "Next time you come, just bring like a dollar or two." So now I have this book. Oh my god. So like I texted my friend immediately. I was like, so the vision board's already working." Like, wow. Wow. So, if you're skeptical about vision boards, me holding this book in front of you right now is a sign to go make your vision board because manifestation is some real shit. That's like basically all that I wanted to tell you. Oh my god, no, that's not all I wanted to tell you. Okay, so after that, I'm on cloud nine. I leave the library. I go to get on the train, and to make a long story short, the New York City Transit just built this new train that has what's called an open gangway, where it's like, typically there's like a train car and there's a door separating the cars, and like you'd have to open the door and walk and open the door to the next one. But this one it's just open all the way. And like, there's a like a spot for the train to turn and like pivot called the gangway, but it's open, right? And it's one train on one line. Like it's, odds of finding yourself on this train are pretty small. What do you know? I get on the train to go get an iced latte for my friend at work, and I get on this new train. I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "What is happening today?" I was like, "Did I like do some witchcraft?" Like, so I was like geeked to be on this train because it's pretty cool. It feels much more open. It feels a lot less claustrophobic. Um, it was cool. And, in typical New York fashion, some ladies started threatening to fight everybody on the train, and we just simply got up and walked to the next car. But like you can do that on the regular train, but it's scary because like you're passing between cars. Like, oh, I know a lot of people who do that, and I'm way way too scared to do that. But you can just get up and walk. Now I am a little nervous for what it's gonna be like when someone inevitably like smokes a cigarette or has an accident on the train, because that happens. But yeah, so that was really cool. So literally within like 2 hours this morning, I got invited to do training shift for a new job. I found my dream book from my childhood that I've been trying to find for half a decade, and I got to ride on the new subway car. Wow, what a day. And now I'm here talking to you. Please let me know if you like this video format. I enjoy it because like honestly, this is this is what I do on my Instagram stories anyway, is that I just make people listen to me about things that are on my mind. So I thought, why not do that here and give the people of Instagram some time to rest. Thank you for watching. I hope, while I'm talking, I hope that you also enjoyed watching me edit this photo of my boyfriend. I actually took this photo in 2021, I think. And I just stumbled upon it. I was like, all right, let's see how this goes. Yeah, let me know if you'd like to see me edit more photos like this. I'm really trying to get back into it, and I have a few lenses that are collecting dust, so projects to come. Yeah, well, thank you so much for watching, and my next video, I honestly have no idea. It's probably going to be something no buy related. But like I said, I've just been so busy that I have been putting these videos on the back burner, but no more. We need to feed the algorithm. That being said, speaking of the algorithm, if you could be so kind as to like this video and also to hit the subscribe button, because that will kind of put off a little red light signal to the algorithm saying, hey, this stuff's good, show it to other people. Um, and I'd love to meet some more friends on here. So, yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.